Hello, everybody. Just testing this out, streaming from the computer instead of from the phone, hoping that the audio quality is going to be better. I haven't been real happy with Rumble Studios audio presentations, but the streaming seems to work well so far as that's concerned. Just got off the show working with Dr. Garrett Smith, and um, it was great. They were wishing me a happy birthday. It's my birthday tomorrow, so I don't know. We'll see where all that goes, and probably going to celebrate my birthday in about a week from now, next weekend. So anyhow, 59, 59 years old. Let's see if there's anybody in the live chat. Nope, nothing's there. If you're watching, why don't you tell me where you're watching from? I can see we've got one person on Rumble at least. That's great. What do we talk about on Joe Baker's Remedy Report? I like to go into healing work. I do some work with sound therapy and tuning forks, addressing traumas from the past. Really, all you feel is like a little bit of a tingling in your body when we're working on these. Very rarely a woman would get an orgasm from that type of work, or in some cases, it can bring up just, big emotions of crying, something like that. Even more rare, someone will see images from a past life about, something happening to them. I mean, that's really rare, but interesting. I often think I should do this work with people and find somebody who does like past life regressions. We could actually have AI do the past life regression on people at the same time that I'm doing the tuning fork work. That's going to get interesting because past life regressions are not difficult to do. It's just a few techniques that are used to put people into certain states of mind where they're receptive to seeing images and all of that, and it just works. I've did it once, and I had AI guide me into a past life regression, and I figured out I had something to do with Hedy Lamarr, an actress who was also an inventor, and she had been a girlfriend of Howard Hughes, the really, really rich guy who made one of these huge airplanes for the U.S. Was it for the Navy? It was the type that landed on the water. They would call it an albatross and stuff. But she made this spread spectrum technology that we all use today in our Wi-Fi devices. Um, they do frequency hopping. There's maybe 15 different frequency bands, and your device is constantly hopping in a pattern, skipping uh, from one channel to the other. And the device on the other end that's receiving your transmission, or that is communicating back and forth with you, it knows what frequencies you're going to hop to at a specific time, and so it's able to make sense out of the whole stream of connectivity. Well, cool. I thought I would just come on live here and see it, just do a test of the audio. I'm going to go back and play it. Um, we've got someone on YouTube right now. How exciting! Thank you very much for dropping in on the live stream. Oh, I can hear it here. If I play it, I might hear it. You'll hear an echo back. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Let's zip ahead. Just skipping through playback. To the L. It's kind of being able to play it, even though I am streaming live. One of the things that's fun to do that way is to start singing, and then you catch up to yourself and you start doing a duet with yourself, and and then you start layering more and more improvisational scatting, I think they call it in jazz. Oh, this is great. Great to know that this is getting out onto YouTube. And I think we're on Facebook. We're on my personal Facebook page. Oh, we've got somebody on Twitch watching. Thank you. And I'm powering up clicking the Twitch link. I've been over there in a while. Oh, and then have to use second factor authentication there. That's something, man, people should use that 2FA, second factor authentication, and get yourself an app on your smartphone. Like Twilio makes one called Authy authentication. It's a play on the word authentication. Authy, AUTHY, and it'll change that number about every 30 or 60 seconds, something like that. And you have to type that in when you log in, and that will protect your accounts from being stolen. Oh, Bongo Bud says, "Hey Joe." Oh, wait a minute. He says, "Please don't. Oh, please don't sing." That's funny. This is great news. Like you have no idea how happy I am that that the audio is working here. I wish I had a tuning fork I could smash here. I do have some older ones. Maybe I got a 512 in here somewhere. Here's a 492. And I'll just have to use my shoe. They say it's supposed to be good for the kidneys. I don't know. It's just. So we're at 8 minutes into the show. So now I'm going to play that back through the. How do I do that? Up here. And it's interesting. Sometimes now when people are going, you can pick up. All right, now I'm playing it back through my speakers. It sounds just fine. Yeah. Well, yeah, and then sometimes I do on this show, I'll do a karaoke night and I'll play a bunch of my old songs from Smool.com. But anyhow, I thought I'd come on live and show you my wrinkles and stuff, where I'm at in my quest to get younger. Let's see. I can see a lot in here. I think they call it, no, crow's feet are up this way. But, in a couple of years, I think this stuff's going to go away just by reducing my vitamin A intake and allowing my body to actually detox. It's the more I learn about this detoxification pathways and how strange vitamin A is at jamming up the detox pathways. It's pretty weird. Copper jams them up too. Inhibits the cytochrome P450 enzyme. But yeah, we got to figure something out for vitamin A, man. It is just taking over the liver. It eats holes in people's gallbladders and stuff and just messes them up. So there's that. So don't give me any excuses now. Don't go out and eat eggs and don't eat cheese or milk or liver. Don't be eating fish pills, fish oils. I mean, if you're gonna eat them, realize that there's a price to pay in your health, and don't overdo it. Right. Oh, that's the biggest thing I can tell you. I mean, I've told people to buy Bitcoin when you could buy 4 of them for a penny. But I'm telling you right now, your wealth is your health. And vitamin A is a sabotage on humanity. And you should take this to heart and delve into it and study this stuff. Binge watch these shows, these 150 shows that Dr. Garrett Smith has done on YouTube. The channel is Nutrition Detective. Let me see if I can put that up on the screen for you. I can. How about that? Put it up there for 30 seconds. There it is. So I'm kind of out of the habit of doing these shows. I've decided I don't want to be so reactive about things. There's things we hear in the news, and I get the feeling that so many of them are socially engineered to be retold. And that's the thing about propaganda. Propaganda is really easy to say. It's easy for someone to repeat, and it's almost irresistible for them to repeat it. So, like, there's something right now that I'm just, part of me is just dying to talk about, but I am not going to repeat it because it's fear mongering. I mean, it's not my intention to fear monger. It's the people who designed it. It's almost like weaponized gossip, right? So yeah, if I hear something that I really feel is imperative to tell you, I'll come on here and do it. And so appreciate the follows, and I might do a really short episode now and then and just ask you to share it out just as an exercise in practicing to get attention when attention is needed. But otherwise, I'm still working on my my projects, forgivenesscapital.com. We'll see. Also, if you're interested in looking at my friend Earthika Starr's situation, she's got that's interesting that it doesn't show. doesn't show the link. All right. Well, that should be about all. Let's see if there's any live chats. Besides Bongo here saying, please don't sing. Oh, he's already gone. Now I can sing. All right. Well, these days, this is just kind of a hobby for me, but the show is brought to you by Forgiveness Capital. The show is an effort to spread the idea, the assertion that each of us has infinite worth, and that we can create financial instruments based on an act of forgiveness. I'm looking at the Rumble Studio campaigns here. It says, welcome to Rumble Studio campaigns. You'll be listed with tasks and estimated earnings. Once you've accepted a campaign, a timer will start. Follow the instructions to fulfill the requirements. When you've completed your stream, Rumble's team will review the campaign, read, and pay out earnings. Wow. That's interesting. Earnings. Let's try this. I'm going to accept it. All right. So here's our things. We got a whole bunch of things we can do down here. But it seems like I haven't been accepted or something. Terms of service. Have to go all the way to Gundry MD, MCT Wellness. Read a script beforehand and add some personal touches to what you find relatable. Oh my word. BioComplete, Nucific. These are like advertisements. Trying to get me to sell coffee. SOS self-defense tool. Huh. Rumble themselves. Well, that's pretty interesting. Maybe I'll do some of that, but I don't know. The whole sponsorship thing is kind of a crazy idea, unless I'm really wholeheartedly involved with somebody on some level like that. I don't agree with the products that they're asking me to do. And the other thing about Rumble is they're always doing advertisements for ivermectin, which is definitely a toxin. The people at Rumble Studio should be ashamed of themselves for promoting ivermectin. But obviously they don't know better. I don't think they're doing it. I don't think they're poisoning people intentionally, but somebody is intentionally putting that out there and planning for the demise, particularly of people on the right side of politics. And, they'll kill the ones on the left with the vaccines. They'll kill the ones on the right with the alternative approaches like ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine. So anyway, I think that's all I've got right now. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.